This month, Clash Royale celebrated 1 full year of new tower skins. Aw, isn't he so cute? Happy birthday, little fella! And honestly, I'd held out on making this top 10 until now because there simply weren't enough skins to make the list. But thanks to you guys asking for it, and now that we've got 16 totally unique skins, the time has finally come. Bailey's dead. And that's the topic of today's list, the top 10 coolest tower skins in Clash Royale. Of course, this list is entirely my opinion, so please be sure to let me know what your favorites are in the comments below. If this video can get 200 likes, I'll release part 2. And in case you didn't already know, we are having a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. If you can help us get this account to 5,000 subs, we're doing a 25 Clash Royale giveaway. So if you haven't already subscribed, please go hit that big red button, we'd really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get straight into the list. Coming in at number 10 is the Lunar Lantern. This skin was released in January of 2020 as a part of Season 7 called the Lunar Festival. And this skin, of course, was created to celebrate the Lunar New Year, so each of the towers are made to look like these beautiful red lanterns that you would send off into the sky. But of course, they're chained down to the ground to hold down the fort for the opponent that's coming in. It's quite subtle, but you can see that in each of the towers, there is that little bit of glow that's coming out from the light that would be inside of the lantern, and instead of having the typical stone or metal crown symbol etched into the front, it's actually stitched in like a patch would for a big balloon. On the back side, you can see more little details, the sandbags holding down the weight, and also some more of the stitching that puts together the balloon. And as the lunar lantern is destroyed, you can see that the ropes have fallen down, the actual mesh of the balloon has fallen as well, and there's debris all over. Overall, this isn't the most intricate of all the tower skins that they've ever created, but it is a fascinating one nonetheless. And so for all those reasons, that's why the Lunar Lantern takes the number 10 spot on our list. Coming in at number 9 is the Fondant Fortress. This tower skin was released in March of 2020 as a part of Season 9 called Birthday Royale. And even though we're only on the 9th place spot, you can already see that this skin has so much detail to it. Guys, it's literally a birthday cake. The front of the towers has a sort of golden plating, and on the king tower you can see a little bit of frosting sort of oozing through. Each of the towers have their own festive little elements added to it. The party hat, the confetti, balloons, things like that. And on the king tower you can see that there are these little candles flickering about as you face off on the battlefield. On the backside as well, you can sort of see what looks like an indentation that's been cut out, obviously where the king would be entering into the tower, but it kind of looks like a bite got taken out of the cake itself. When the Fondant Fortress is destroyed, you can see that there are little crumbles of cake on the ground and frosting all over. And this was such a fitting skin for Clash Royale's 4th birthday to have a giant birthday cake skin. It's just overall a really cool look. And so for all those reasons, that's why the Fondant Fortress takes the number 9 spot on our list. Coming in at number 8 is the Tropical Turret. This tower skin was released in July of 2020 as a part of Season 13 called Beach Battle. And although there have been other skins like it, namely the Giant Pumpkin, this has just a really fun, summery vibe. In general, I don't really love those cliche holiday skins, if you will, but this one is kind of a unique spin on it. I think the color scheme between the green and the brown adds a really nice feel. You've got the giant coconut in the front with the king symbol etched out of the front of the coconut husk, as well as the 2 princess towers are their own little coconut trees. In addition to that, for the summer vibe, the king tower has his own little umbrella to hide in the shade as he battles on. On the back side, you can see that the king has carved his way through the coconut to get up to his position, as well as you reveal 2 little crabs on the princess towers and a couple of watermelons tucked behind the king tower as well. And so for all those reasons, that's why the Tropical Turret takes the number 8 spot on our list. Coming in at number 7 is the Legendary Tower. This tower skin was released in February of 2020 as a part of Season 8 called Return to Legendary. And here is where we start getting into some of the most epic skins on the list. The reason being is because finally we start incorporating some of the characters and the lore of the game into the skin itself. Of course, the entirety of this skin is made out of the log, one of the most dangerous and pivotal legendary cards in all of Clash Royale. As we look closer at the Princess Towers, you can see that each of them are made of their own giant log with spikes, and the bark looks hardened. And in addition to that, each of the towers have their own little metal king emblem on the front. On the backside, you can see a rage bottle that's been spilled, presumably by the lumberjack, and there's also little puddles of rage spell all over the back king tower. When the legendary tower is destroyed, you can see a giant spill of rage spell on the ground of the king tower. Overall, this is a beautiful idea, lots of fun concepts on this tower skin, and so for all those reasons, that's why the legendary tower makes the number 7 spot on our list. And coming in at number 6 is the Treehouse. This tower skin was released in April of 2020 as a part of Season 10 called The Heist. Man, there is so much to be unpacked in this tower skin. First of all, the concept of having a treehouse as the actual skin itself is super fun, but not only is it just a regular treehouse, but it's also technically the Rascals treehouse. So you can see on the front where they've either painted or etched out the king symbol on their towers, and it's made of all these intricate little branches with wrappings around and leaves on the corners. Not only that, but you can also see that they've been through some battles. There are arrows stuck to the actual tower itself. Flipping over to the back, you can see that there are some targets where possibly they had the princesses over to practice. And also on the king tower, you see a beautiful little hammock where somebody could have just been resting there before battle. There's some mushrooms, a little bit of rage residue, what looks like on the tower itself. So there's a lot of great details on this one. As the treehouse is destroyed, you can see that all of the wood and materials come crumbling down to the ground in its own unique way. This is definitely one of my favorite skins on the list because it just provides a sense of imagery. You get to see outside of the regular battle, the regular things that you have to do in game. You get a glimpse of what the characters might be doing outside of those moments. It's just really cool to ponder the different interactions that they have when they're not battling. They're just straight up hanging out in their treehouse. And so for all those reasons, that's why the Treehouse takes the number 6 spot on our list. So there you have it. What did you think of our list so far? Please let us know your favorites in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please be sure to leave us a like and hit subscribe for more weekly Supercell content. And we'll see you next week on Bailey's Dad. Bye-bye.